senior at University High School in Irvine, California. So I want to first of all say thank you to all the finalists here for being here and giving me this opportunity to meet everyone. So after meeting all the finalists, okay, so first of all, I can't actually, no. Okay, so yeah, I come from Irvine, California, and so after meeting all the finalists, I realized that not everyone comes from the bright and sunny Southern California, where there's like no rain, well, no, not just barely any rain, no snow, and just pretty much dry weather all year round. And so as someone who grew up in Southern California, experiencing the 100-degree summers and all these lasting droughts really made me feel curious about what was making our environment the way it is. And it really made me think about global warming and climate change. And so when I discovered the Turning Green website, at first I felt really skeptical, intimidated, and nervous because I didn't know what I, as a person, as an individual, could do to help solve this global warming, to help solve this climate crisis. But I decided to take on this challenge thinking that I only needed a laptop, Wi-Fi, chair, and table to do something, and that really empowered me to take on this challenge. It was as if PGC told me that, look, there's this clean piece of paper, go ahead and no matter where you end up or what you have done in the past, just put the pencil down and just write. And so in this journey, I went through a journey of learning, transforming, mobilizing, and growing. So my journey began with learning. It was really, before PGC, I knew about the impacts of plastic pollution, conventional agriculture, and fast fashion, but I never really think of them outside of the context of environment. I always thought environmentalism was this movement only about reversing global warming and cooling the planet. But when I learned about things like wellness, home, body, social justice, and economics, people, planet, profit, it really made me rethink about how environmentalism encompasses more than just environment. It was about people, and it was really about giving everyone the opportunity to, and the future generation, to live in a way that we are living right now. And so it was really through videos like The Story of All Cosmetics, The True Cost, and so many other resources that PGC provided that I began to think about how everything is so connected. All right, and then transform. So like I said earlier, before I started PGC, I was very skeptical about what I can do. And so I remember there was this one challenge where it was the fair trade, where you had to approach a fair trade local coffee and ask them about implementing fair trade practices. And so I just was so scared, I was so nervous, because I just didn't think that me talking to them would really change anything. But I ended up, after 15 minutes of just staring at my phone and like my finger was like hovering over like the call button, I just decided that, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. And then I was like, okay, hey, what do you think about fair trade? And then they were like, I don't know what fair trade is. And that was like seriously the moment when I was like, whoa, I can actually like share my passion now. And it was so crazy. So yeah, and conventional to conscious, that was another major part of my journey. Okay, so I did a lot immobilizing. I created the Flossom Meal, which was really, really powerful because I was inspired by Aurora's team. And then I began developing new habits like scouting for fair trade and organic labels, and I really became more aware of the waste that I was creating. I even created my own personal cleaning product. I also led a planting project where I really decided to take a bigger step and kind of make my school a greener space by planting over 100 succulents at my school. And so PJC really prepared me to, PJC really prepared me to take the next step, to take a bigger step. And so I really, for my climate action plan, I want to bring healthier and healthier, climate-friendly food to our school cafeteria, as well as making more vegetarian and vegan options. So here are some statistics that I found were really interesting. 30 million students purchase school meals, and 7.5 billion breakfast and lunches were served in 2018, which makes the school food system an $18 billion industry. And even then, we are still only spending $1.19 on food per lunch. And so this made me really wonder what is happening. Like, why do we still have things like pizzas, cheeseburgers, and we see such a lack of vegetarian and vegan meals at my school, and it's really frustrating to me. And so I decided that in order to make this possible, the first thing I would want to do is to create a Beefless Monday, where I start by creating a proposal to talk about the benefits of the project, and kind of start by doing only Mondays, removing the beef meals, any meals with the beef, and start there. Alright, and really at the end of the day, my goal really is to challenge the structure and the function of our current school food system. And so at the end of the day, I think PGC was really this journey of realizations and transformation, as well as inspiration. And so I'm really grateful that I'm here, that I'm able to hear and talk about my journey and what I really hope to do in the future. Thank you.